Alright, for all you fight fans out there, sitting here right now with a Hori VX SA. It's a new fight stick. SA, I guess, being a Shadaloo addition. Guess that makes sense because they make regular VXs, but this one has custom art that I ordered from Hori. Got this stick custom ordered from Japan, as you can see. I also have a tournament edition, which is a pretty unresponsive stick if you ask me. It uses the Sanwa buttons. They're okay, but this Hori stick has Shimizu buttons, which are a lot better. More responsive, better for fighting games if you ask me. Now the Shadaloo edition is a limited release. I think I have the only one right now. Like I said before, it's custom ordered from Hori, but I'm sure they'll release it to the public soon. I'm just gonna go into Street Fighter right now on my 100-inch screen. Now, I'm not quite sure why Hori called it Shadaloo Edition, but it kind of makes sense because this is a stick that they make. It's just that they added on some Shadaloo aspects to the stick. You can see the Shadaloo logo on the top left. It's a pretty nice stick. Been playing with it for the last 5 hours or so. There's that piece of shit stick, the tournament edition. Pretty much fucking worthless, waste of $100. Probably just gonna throw it out. Take out the buttons maybe. I don't know. Alright, so right now I got both the Hori HRAP VXSA side by side with the tournament edition. As you can see, they're pretty much the same size. Tournament edition's kind of hollow though, as you can hear. This one's got a little bit more weight to it. It's made out of metal. Pretty solid, if you ask me. The only difference, real difference, is the button configuration. It's got the B, X, and Y on top, and A on the bottom, which is actually better for fighting games, because like you just have your 4 buttons and have your fingers on them at all times. There's no real way to change the button configuration in any fighting game, so I kind of like this setup. So the only main difference between the buttons with the Hori HRAP VX Shadaloo edition and the Madcatz tournament edition is the button configuration. You know, in tournaments it's against the rules to change where the button placements are. So it's actually better to have a Hori stick because it has a button configuration that makes more sense, with the B, X, and Y being on top and the A on the bottom. Over here they have, I don't even know, some stupid configuration. One thing I really love about this stick is that they have turbo buttons for each of the buttons. So like that button corresponds with that button, and that button corresponds with this button, which is unlike the tournament edition where you have only 2 turbo buttons, which you can't see because this piece of shit's black all over. And then you gotta select a button here. But I mean, using the turbo buttons for each individual button is great, especially for tournaments. Now, the Hori stick, unlike the tournament edition, is actually it's made out of titanium alloy, so it's pretty solid, unlike this stick, which is all plastic. I mean, I've dropped this thing a million times, this stick, and not even a dent. But I mean, this stick, if I were to drop it, it'd shatter into a million pieces, so Now the next great thing about this stick is the joystick, which is a Sanwa joystick, which is really nice. But even with the tournament edition fight stick, which is probably just some in-house Madcatz piece of shit, this one you could really feel the clicks when you're doing a Hadouken or just an Ultra. So I mean, here there's some custom art that Hori did for me. I had to pay a little bit extra, but they liked it so much that I think they'll be releasing it to the public soon. Over here you see the Shadaloo skull and wings, real cool. And then on the side of the stick, right by the headphone jack, which is better placed actually than the Madcatz Tournament Edition, which is located like on the bottom, which makes no sense. Another great thing about this stick is the placement of the start button. It's you'll be playing Street Fighter on, say, your Tournament Edition, and you're like, where the fuck's the start button? Is there no start button? No, it's fucking located on the front, which is retarded. Gotta move my hand all the way up, press start for the next round. But on an Hori stick, beat the shit out of someone, bing bang boom, press start, next round. So, as you can see, I own a lot of fighting games, so I know what I'm talking about. The next thing I want to talk about is just how comfortable the stick is. So you can see, it's better to see from the side. It's got bevels where your hand can rest, unlike in the Tournament Edition where your wrists really start to hurt after a while if you've been playing. Another great thing about the stick is that it has a compartment in the front for this long ass cord that it comes with. So I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably play from outside, especially because my screen is so goddamn big. But I mean, on the Tournament Edition, I always have a problem reaching the wire so short. Look at this thing compared to this. I mean, this wire is probably at least twice the size of that one. Now, the next thing I want to compare is the actual buttons itself, not the configuration. These are Sumitsu buttons, which are more clickety than these the Tournament Edition buttons, which, as you can see, you can't really hear compared to. You can probably hear the difference. And the same thing goes for the joystick, which is a Sumitsu joystick. A lot more clickety than this joystick. I mean, this joystick just feels loose. I'll be trying to do an Ultra and it feels like the ball is about to fly off. But with this one, it always feels exact. One of the minor details I love about this stick is that if you look at it from an angle, it looks like the joystick has wings. It's the little things that make a stick. If you guys are looking for a stick, I'm telling you, the Real Arcade Pro VX Shadaloo Edition, which should be in stores probably in like 2 months or so, or even if you just get the regular HRAP VX, is a lot better than the Madcatz Tournament Edition. I mean, what has Madcatz made that's actually good? Nothing. The one thing I can say is you get what you pay for, and Madcatz, when you pay for a Madcatz, you're paying too much. You get a Hori, this is made in Japan. The Japanese people know what they're doing. They've been making fight games for like, I don't know, 30 years or some shit. You really see all the details on this stick. I mean, they use different colored buttons to match the Xbox. A is green, B is red, X is blue, Y is yellow. But I mean, the Madcatz, it's all white. It's like they cheaped out on you like they do with all their other products. So if you guys are actually looking for a stick The reason why you can't find any Madcatz Tournament Edition sticks licensed by Capcom is because, actually my uncle told me this because he works for Hori, and Capcom was not happy with the quality of the sticks that Madcatz was making, especially with those gaudy images on the front. That's why they moved to Hori, and you'll probably be seeing a bunch of these sticks probably within 2 months. So Madcatz actually lost their deal with Capcom, which is great because now we'll be getting some real sticks licensed by Capcom and made by Hori. So right now on the market, this is the best stick money can buy. I mean, it might be a little pricey, but it's definitely well worth your money. As if you bought a Madcatz, first of all, you're paying way too much with its like 150 plus price tag. The buttons are terrible. You can't even tell that you're pressing them. Just the look of the stick sends me in awe every time I look at it. Not only does it look nice, it plays nice, but the Madcatz Tournament Edition is more like awful. So, a lot of you are wondering why that you can't find Madcatz sticks licensed by Capcom, and that's because Capcom was unhappy with the quality of sticks that Madcatz was making, so they actually moved to Hori. As you can see, the art is not as gaudy as it is on the Tournament Edition, which looks like it's for like a 14-year-old. This looks cool. It's got Shadaloo Edition on the side, which doesn't make much sense, but once again, does make sense because they added it on to the stick. Alright, so right now I'm going to do a comparison of both the sticks. As you can see, just by the naked eye, there's less frame loss using this stick as in with this one where it's really not that responsive. Like it lags a little bit. Like that time Chumley just stood in one spot. I don't know why. That's why I had to switch to this stick. But inputs are really easy on this stick, as you can see, like doing a Hadouken. This stick will be missing moves all day long for no reason. Like I'm using both these sticks. Can do it on this one. Oh, finally did on that. That's the only one out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 10% chance that you're going to hit a move on this stick as compared to doing it every single time on this one. So which stick do you think is better?